Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening, good evening. Can you please tell me if you can hear okay? Okay, I would like to share to you my very special testimonial from my dearest, FRIGGA, one of the biggest fans of FRIGGA. And her name is Jessel Fraser. So I'm gonna play it in. I'll just be on the background, and I hope you're able to gather some insights on what she has to say and why does she follow our FRIGGA charm life as well, and her charms, why she used FRIGGA. So here it is. Fashion. So soon to be retreat paradise. Hello everyone, welcome to the Maritas Allen Show, all the way from Palawan, Philippines. And today I'm so excited because, of course, despite of my break, actually this is not a break. I had been assisting my team for the construction of our soon to be retreat paradise. I am also very busy writing the 2024 horoscope book forecast for the year of the dragon 2024. Now, today, my friends, I am so excited because my very good friend, she is actually based in New Zealand. And let's ask her because she really loves my FRIGGA Charmed Life. She loves everything about FRIGGA. She wears a lot of our fashion and lucky charm for so many years. So mga kaibigan, I am so excited to, of course, introduce to you Ms Jessel Fraser, all the way from New Zealand. Hi, Jessel.
How are
Great,
you?
great. Thank you so much for sharing your time today. I know you're very busy there. This really means so much to me. This means a lot to me that someone like you uses FRIGGA. It has done great things for you. So I just would like to ask you first, Jessel, where are you from the Philippines?
I'm from Cebu. Bisaya. Come on from Bisaya.
Bisaya day ka, parehas day ta. Bisaya man pud ko. When did you arrive in New Zealand and what do you do there?
I arrived here since 2004, so I live here 20 years. So mainly I work in a hotel.
So you're working in a hotel. What type of work do you do?
When I got here, I worked in a rest home. That was my first job, 2005. And then I decided to do some study. I worked in a restaurant. I was a duty manager. I did my study and I did my internship in a certain hotel. Because of my performance, they hired me. So I was working like a breakfast girl in a
Wow,
hotel.
amazing.
Since then, I want to learn more. So I'm up in a hotel. It's a different hotel, but it's the same umbrella. So I learned functions and I worked breakfast and then I did room service. And then I worked there for 5 years. And then all of a sudden, I had a job offer. They gave me a supervisor job. And it was a really big hotel. But considering I'm a Filipina and I'm so proud, they give me that offer. And you know what, Ms. Marites? And I think part of my career is using a FRIGGA. I brought this Ms. Marites and I never washed it. Never washed it. I always put this on my bed wherever I go. I use this as well as a scarf when it's really cold. But even if it's not cold, I still use this because it has all the mantra. The
Right.
9 mantras all, and this is really
Everything that you're wearing right now is FRIGGA.
I remember at some point you were talking about like marami ka namang pera, marami ka namang oras. I remember you said something. Matera ka naman pero nauubos din, diba?
That's right.
Minsan hindi mo alam kung anong nangyari sa pera kasi everything is expensive these days. You know what? Every time I go to the supermarket, I wear this, or I have this my casing.
The anti-robbery amulet, and Jessel is actually wearing the FRIGGA fashion, which has the rhinoceros symbol there. This is also for anti-robbery. And this is actually one of the collections when we launched in London. And I believe you bought it from our UK website, right?
It's really nice when you go home, like, yes, I've got a package and it's from Frida and I'm so excited.
Yes, yes. Wow, how
And
amazing.
kahit magkano man ang ginagastos sa mga Frida stuff or anything, nakakaipon pa rin ako and I do believe talaga.
Yeah, I can see
Totoo.
you're wearing the bangle. You have the even the very first collection of Frigga Mystic Nut necklace, huh? That's like many years ago. Wow, so you really have been with us for so long. Giselle, question, did you ever have like incident in your life, even if it's career or personal issues that you feel that our amulets or your consultations with me have been, of course, beneficial to what you do?
So many things, Miss Marites, in a positive way.
Tell us.
Talking about numbers, and you said something about 111 or something. It's like, oh, you have to, you know, it's a worry. But 555 is you have to make a change. But at the time, Miss Marites, anyway, you really probed me how feng shui works in personal life. But even after my consultation, to be honest with you, because a few months ago, I had a few weeks ago as well, I had some few issues. But anyway, I really didn't understand that there is a certain color that, you know, you have a high color for the 5. Sometimes, minsan naisin yung ulo natin kasi too much na yung red. Minsan, i-slow down mo yung red. I follow that, Ms. Marites. Yun talaga, yung numbers talaga, hindi ko talaga malimutan yan. Kasi nangyari talaga sa totoong buhay ko yan. Yung na-aksidente talaga ako, wala talaga ako na yung feng shui na sinusuot ko, yun talaga ang nag-save sa buhay ko. At saka yung 555 talaga, kahit ano pa ang gagawin natin, Ms. Marites, kung talagang hindi para sa atin, the universe is telling me to stop what I'm doing. I was doing really well with my career, but then again, yung health talaga po yung importante. Tapos tumawag ako kay JR. Sabi ko kay JR, hey JR, can you please help me? Ano talagang kailangan ko?
Yes, JR is one of our oldest trusted Frigga staff.
He's amazing. Yung nirecommend niya sa akin, ito yung horse, may tawag ako.
With so many charms that you have, I'm sure you never run out of anything, opportunities to come. What about like, your husband? I'm just curious because, he's a foreigner, you're Asian, you're a Filipina. How does he feel about using many lucky charms from Frigga, from accessories to your daily outfit?
He doesn't really mind at all. I always protect him. Although alam mo naman, wala lang yan sa kanila. Pinoprotektahan ko din siya. Kasi he's a roster. Pag na-down ako, siya ang kampi ko palagi kasi he's a roster. He's my ally. Very compatible kami sa isa't isa. Naniwala talaga ako sa feng shui kasi I am snake and he is a roster. And we're very compatible.
Yes.
Very
Ox, snake, and rooster are allies and friends. Wow, how amazing.
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
Since 2005, so 19 years.
Wow. Congratulations. So he doesn't mind you wearing Frigga. You use it to your career. What about to your office mates? Is there any instances that you feel, there's so many jealousy or politicking at work? Did you ever use Frigga amulets to counter those bad energies?
I have this Ms. Marites. Ito.
Oh, that's the ultimate mantra bangle with evil eye.
I read this all the time.
Wow, my friends, Giselle is super duper amazing. Can you imagine being in New Zealand and the shipment fee is very, very expensive from either Philippines or from London? I'm telling you, I think Giselle is she has a whole Frigga collections from the past to present. Whether it's a bangle, it's a necklace, or it's a pendant, or even scarves. I mean, you have so many scarves, Frigga scarves and shawls, right? So tell us,
Yes,
what did you do with affirmation
well,
scarf?
when I write down the list or anything like a resignation or anything, I insert this in a folder.
So your boss didn't accept your resignation. So you used that affirmation scarf to be placed inside the resignation letter in an envelope. Then, so what happened? Did he offer you another job? Can you show us?
That's what I did. Just like
Oh my
that. You didn't
gosh.
even tell me this, Miss Marites, but I have to tell you this. Every day, I have lots of accessories like an earrings or anything. Parang sinabihan ako, you have to wear this today. You need this today. You need this today. Parang sila ang
You
pumipili.
communicate with your
How
charms.
magical,
Yes.
how magical is that?
You know, from the bottom of my heart, with your experience with FRIGGA, with the experience that you have with our charms, I am so glad that you said you had an accident before and you feel that the FRIGGA charm has helped you. If you were not wearing the amulets, you could have been, had an accident. At the same time, in your everyday fashion, you really put together and wear them, right? In our collection right now, may I ask which of those you like most and which of those you feel that we have to produce more?
Everything, Miss Marites. But I would say feng shui is like wind and water, as you see. It's a balance. It's not only one, but it's like a color. You need red, you need blue, like a rainbow. To make it look beautiful, you need different colors. And same with FRIGGA. Mayroon tayong pang career, mayroon tayong pang good health, mayroon tayong pang sa mga bad spirit. Lahat talaga, Ms. Marites. You're so talented and you're also a life giver. It really touched my life because it really happens to me like in reality. Like I could have been ended up at the hospital at the time. If I wouldn't have this, if I didn't have this, Miss Marites, the typhoid, I could have ended at the hospital. I'm so lucky to be around. I'm lucky to be alive.
I'm sure you're a very prayerful person. And of course, you have the FRIGGA there. Do you think, if you introduce it to your, say, family or friends, how are they welcoming FRIGGA into their lives? Are they happy with it? Are they cold about it? Because there are some people that doesn't believe in feng shui, right?
My dad's not well at the moment, and I'm actually thinking of buying the medicine Buddha for him. It's very sad because he's miles away. He lives in the Philippines, and he's 71. He's close to 72. And I actually told him, like, when I have an extra money, I will try and buy you a medicine Buddha. If you really don't want to go for a surgery, maybe that would help you.
I will also help. I'm gonna check with JR what do we have, because this is really like in feng shui, Giselle, and of course to our viewers, this is how we can make a difference in somebody else's life. Just like what you said, at the beginning of our interview, that everyone goes through something. We all have our own issues, but it's just really on how we deal with it. I mean, for me, of course, I cry. Some people were even asking me, like, Miss Allen, do you cry? I said, of course I do cry. I feel sad as well. The many circumstances in life that I had to suffer. What can you do? It's really like looking after ourselves, because no one else is going to look after you but yourself.
I agree with that, Ms. Marites, because since I had those accidents, it really changed me as a person. I was doing really well, and she even wrote a card to me and said, the door is always open for you. I don't really want you to go, but you need to look after yourself. As I said to her, I really need to look after myself because no one will. You've got to look after. But it made me a strong person, Ms. Marites. Because of feng shui, my career is doing very well, and I also worked really hard. I think it was 2019. I went to your FRIGGA in shop in I think that was the Seaside.
Yeah, SM Cebu Seaside. Yeah, SM Seaside.
Yes. I can't remember her name, but she seems really lovely. I bought this at the same time, and then And when I brought this to, and I remember she told me like, "Mom, this is really very powerful." She said, once you get a blessing, you have to pass it on. Sabi ko, ganyan naman talaga ako. At saka naniwala talaga ako, Miss Marites, na talagang balance yung pag-gastos mo, mayroon kang income, you have to share naman your blessing. Kasi pangit naman talaga na sarilihin mo lahat, di ba? During sa pandemic, tumutulong ako sa family ko, tumutulong din ako sa mga bata na kailangan ng vaccine. Kahit konti-konti lang, tumutulong talaga ako. So ngayon, yung tatay ko talaga, he's not very well. Kaya sabi ko sa kanya, once I have an extra money, I will get this medicine Buddha. I think that would really help.
It already has worked for you. It has worked for me. It has worked for many people. And I remember before you were also telling me, like, even like, I don't know, I think if you have it as well, like, remember we even have the pouches, right? You have many, many pouches. Even for me, I bring it with me on my travel, and we have different colors of this. So sometimes just having some symbols near you, it also just reminds you, like, okay, I am having a mystic nut print. I'm sure that everything today will be fine. And like here in the island, it's been raining because it's the wettest season of the year. And there was some storm in Manila in the last 5 days. So the rain was like non-stop. So, you know, when you are in the island, it's difficult for people to come in and go. And then today, all of a sudden, I have visitors coming. I want this to be a beautiful day. And then guess what? At 10 o'clock, I received a call from my friends. She came over with her American husband. We had a great dinner, and the sun is up, like beautiful. Now, in a few minutes, my son is also landing from Manila with his friend coming from London. And yeah, of all the days that was raining, today is like a beautiful day. Just talk to, like, you know, to my mantras, and I would say, okay, today, make this day a smooth day, because I want, you know, when somebody is visiting you, you also want them to be happy, right? Can you imagine visiting someone and then all you could remember is it was raining so bad? Or even if it's raining so bad, you have to always leave a nice memory. Although sometimes I would say I am not perfect. I may have, you know, said things that I did not mean, maybe as part of the moment because we are upset, we are angry. And then all you have to do is just to really say, universe, I really am sorry. If you said sorry to the person, and if the person does not accept it, what can you do, right? You just move on. Apart from, you know, the mantras that we use, I really incorporate my meditation and I pray for people. I pray for you. So all I say is that I hope and I am grateful that you have now granted Giselle's heart's desire. You know, we learn from each other, so we just have to carry on. And I'm really thankful, Giselle. I have learned a lot from you. So when are you coming back to the Philippines?
We're going to Australia, by the way.
Oh.
We just had a little conversation about holiday, and all of a sudden he booked a ticket for us. Oh wow, that's great. So I'm thinking hopefully Miss Marites next year. I really want to meet you in person. Having said that, and saying you to me that you pray, you know, my heart desire and everything. Like I always pray for you, Miss Marites. You save people's lives. You help people's business to grow. You're actually an inspiration. You just don't know how much lucky we are. You help me so much. And you really touch my heart. And you make me cry because if I didn't have this feng shui, if I didn't know about, if you don't have this FRIGGA stuff, I don't really know. You help my career. You help me everything.
Well, I'm so glad I became a part of your life. That is why, leading to that, Giselle, I created a retreat in our paradise here in El Nido, and that some people like yourself, one day, if you're gonna be traveling over, you can actually experience, like, you know, being with me, either in a group, in a small group, or private. You will be one of the very first to know once I'm ready. We are sort of say partially ready, but we're getting there. So it's gonna be like a private retreat. You can be with me from 3 days to 10 days. This is really like giving something back to yourself.
I will take my dad with me, and I think he really needs cleansing. I think he needs detox. But I remember I was visiting with you, and then you cleansed me, and since then, oh my God, everything ran smoothly. Everything ran. Oh my God, just like magic.
Especially if you come to the island, Giselle, it's really like so nice. We have the wishing tree, we have the beautiful sunsets, we have the birds, waking us up in the morning. We have like a lot of natural resources here, and apparently the sea, it actually gives you like this very anti-aging, anti-stress. I'm gonna be 55 soon, so I'm gonna be 55.
You look younger than your age, and I'm gonna keep my husband with me.
Thank you. And you know what? It's so funny because I've been here for like 2 weeks, and I ran out of moisturizer because I thought I'm only gonna be here for a week, right? I didn't realize we have a lot of aloe vera. And yeah, every day in the morning and evening, I just put aloe vera as my moisturizer in fresh from the plant. And I think it's okay, right?
You look
I have a
fabulous.
better skin now than when I was in Manila or in England. So yeah, it's like natural. I know we travel the world, we have seen beautiful things around, but in the end, it is like really you. And again, you also get to meet a lot of people from different parts of the world. And by the way, Giselle, if you cannot come this year, next year I am putting together a very small group. We're gonna have a retreat to Guatemala. So if you would like to join, let me know. It's gonna be sometime in April 2024. So to those of you who are watching us right now, so you can either come here as a retreat with me and our island here in El Nido, or you can join me with my good friends as well. Very small group for a retreat in Guatemala. And it's gonna include like mga fire ceremony with a shaman. We're gonna be like visiting holy places. So it's gonna be great. So, but it's only by invitation. But if you're interested, you better tell me now.
Yes, I will let you know, Ms. Marites. How many days is it?
The retreat would be about 10 days to go around and really see and understand the religious and the holistic part of the tour, the retreat. You need at least 7 to 10 days. Yeah, it really is something that you can do parang once a year. I always go for retreats. Now, I would like to lead it and then, go to a place where unusual. You can go and see some shaman. They do fire ceremony. They do cleansing. They're going to give you this like native massage and everything. So it's going to be different.
Because the last time we've been to the Philippines, we meant to go to Palawan. It didn't happen. I said, oh, how about next time? So this is probably the right time for him to show the beautiful Palawan.
Again, like what I always say this, I've been to many nice places on earth, and we're so glad and we're so thrilled that we have this in the Philippines. So Giselle, thank you so much. If there's any last few words that you would like to share to everybody, please go ahead.
Don't hesitate to buy FRIGGA Charmed Life accessories like bags. I always have my FRIGGA bag, regardless of the brand. Or I've got Calvin Klein, I've got Michael Kors, I've got Coach, but I always use FRIGGA Charmed Life because I feel at ease. I also use my FRIGGA Charm shows. I also use this as a hair tie. Please follow Ms. Marites Allen. She is one of the best, and she is truly a feng shui queen. And she proved that on my real life. Thanks, Ms. Marites Allen. hopefully we can do this again.
I would be very happy to do this again with you, Giselle. And yeah, I am so excited. I'm sure I'm going to be seeing you. If not in the Philippines, maybe in Guatemala or maybe in New Zealand or, who knows,
I
right?
also have to include this Miss Marites.
Oh, that's
So,
right. Tell us about
yeah,
it.
this is my Bible, like my Bible every day. Before I go to work, I always read this. I always look at the day. Like if I have a meeting, if it's a danger day, I will try and avoid it. But even if it's a danger day or a remote day, even if it's not a good day, long as you use your FRIGGA Charmed Life, like accessories, necklace, earrings, anything from FRIGGA Charmed Life, you feel at ease, and I know you'll be safe anywhere you go.
Wow, thank you so much. So, my friends, Giselle was just sharing to us how she uses the Maritas Allen Horoscope Book Forecast, which are actually available only between December to February of each year. So, you can actually pre order for 2024. And Giselle is also following our almanac on her daily ventures as well. So, once again, mga kaibigan, I love you all and always stay blessed. And again, happiness is up to you. No one else is gonna make you happy except yourself as well. It's a state of mind. Of course, if other people make you happy, then that's gonna be extra bonus. So I love you all. I love you, Giselle. Thank you so much
Love you so
again
much, sir. Thank you.
to any one of you who's watching us right now. I always wish you the best, and I hope you are having a great time of your life. Again, I always say this, if you feel that you're going through something right now, always remember that God is not going to give you a problem if you cannot solve it. At the same time, whatever your journey you are taking through right now, how painful it is, remember you've already been through a lot of pain before. So, meaning that pain will also end and that pain will also pass. And always remember and have faith. Giselle, I always say this, have a strong faith. The universe, whatever God you follow, whoever is your Allah, for example, or you follow, always remember that for as long as you're a good person, something great is always going to happen to you as well. So thank you, everyone. I love you all. Ayan, mga kaibigan. So I hope you were able to gain some insights and informations from my recent interview with Ms Jessel Fraser from New Zealand. I mean, have you seen how many Frigga accessories, outfits she's got? I mean, I don't even have some of them already, but it's amazing. It's really like one of a kind, and I would love to meet any of you as well. I mean, tell me some of your collections, send me your photos, and we can schedule an interview as well. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a great time, and today is the second day of the ghost month. If you want, or if you have some stories to share to me in the coming days, just please keep on messaging me, because this week I'm okay to have a live show or interview with you. But yeah, because of my schedules, I cannot fix my schedule, but I can always come anytime when it's convenient. So anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much. Hi, Elizabeth. I miss you too. Yep, malapit na yung 2024. You can actually have advance order, pre-order na ng mga libro. Thank you so much to those who are watching us right now. Thank you so much again. And please keep sharing. And, to any viewers, to your family, to your friends. And once again, to those who wanted to be interviewed. And if you have something to share about your stories, I really would love to hear your stories. And thank you so much for always wearing Frigga as part of your daily charms. I love you all. Cheers.